dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, dear organizers from ANRT and CNES. Thank you for having me here tonight. And I must say it's really impressive to be at this location. I have not been here before, and I'm really amazed about this museum, I must say. So when I thought this afternoon about making the trip after the long weekend, I wasn't really sure what was expecting me here. But it was like always over the last 30 years when I came to events in Paris. One thing was sure, it was exceptionally special locations and very, very nice events. So this is really an honor and a great pleasure for me to be here. And of course, a place like this, Museum of Natural History, is the perfect place to talk about the moon. So I can only congratulate the organizers to select this location, because I think it reminds us how, let's say, how natural history on Earth has been and how many secrets and hopefully also useful things are to be discovered on Moon. My company is a German space company, OHB, so we have been involved long time in Moon. It's a company that was created by my parents as a very small startup some 40 years ago. And my father has always been very excited about the moon, so he came from this Apollo generation, and that really formed him. So I can only say we are very happy as OHB to be involved in lunar activities. We have been the company, or our team in Sweden, has been the first to send a European probe to the moon. It was the Smart 1 mission that was done at that time. It was SSC, and now it's OHB Sweden. So there has been a successful lunar mission from Europe with hardware touching the moon. Shortly after my father passed away, we had our own little privately funded moon mission. It was the 4M mission. Didn't go to the moon, but it circled the moon just in a matter of few months. So we have always been very, very excited about that, and that's why we are very happy that now Europe is taking serious steps to go back to the moon or be part of this endeavor to go back to the moon. Of course, the big mission in Europe is the EL3 mission that is prepared by many, many countries in ESA, of course, under the guidance of ESA. I think this is a big, big step that will be, I think, will bring Europe to the forefront of the lunar exploration. I hope we all will be able to make it a reality at this ministerial conference in November here in Paris again. So I think this, you need to bring the delegates to this place, I think, Josef, and I think you will find them much more willing to invest. The EL3, of course, is a big, big step for Europe. So I think it's a good idea, and we believe it's a good idea to validate some of the technologies, to work on precursor missions in order to be prepared for that big gap, and also to give the scientists also a room for their experiments. And this is the reason why we have conceptualized, and we are planning an initiative which is called the Lunar Surface Access Service. In short, this is LSAS, to be able to send hardware to the moon already in 2025. And we're doing this on a much, much smaller scale than EL3. It's more like a validation tool. And this is based on the technology of the Beresheet mission that you will all remember that was a very big success. Unfortunately, it didn't achieve a soft landing, but it did enormous progress, competing for the Google Prize a couple of years ago. I think it's a, let's say, an undervalued mission. So we will be Europeanizing this lander. We will carry on lots of different payloads on a commercial basis. And as I said, we will Europeanize this vehicle, for example, using the guidance, navigation, and control system from my dear friend Elaine. I don't know where she's. Ah, here she is, Elaine. And because Elaine is a good friend of mine from Bremen. I mean, most of you believe she lives in France, but she is raising her 4 kids in Bremen, so she's not a neighbor, but a local friend of mine since many years. And I'm very excited to see the exploration company developing the GNC system. So we're very happily flying it. Because I think that most of you are asking the question, what is really the purpose of this lunar mission? What can we really do? I think the answer is very easy. I think it's worthwhile going there because the moon is the natural destination for so many things. It's the natural starting point. And I hope that we will do really different things there. There will be different sciences, different business models. Of course, there will be successes and failures. But I think what has to be safeguarded is that Europe is part of this. Europe should be part of the race to the moon. We should not leave it to the others. We have a long, long history in exploration, in science, in all these different things that can be done on the moon. And I'm very, very happy to be part of this initiative starting from France, which obviously shows, to me, coming from a German perspective, that now the French Republic is taking the lead also on lunar exploration, which is a very good prerequisite for making it a successful European space program. And I'm looking forward to be part of that. Thank you very much. I wish us all a very happy evening and a successful event.